Hello, I'm John. This is my YouTube Pagan Challenge video for week 18 on deity and the divine and how it relates to me. The short answer is I am an animistic panentheist. So before we get too in-depth, I should go through my standard disclaimer that I am John. I'm a Druid in the Reformed Druids of North America, and although I am a Druid, I do not speak for all Druids, nor do I speak for all Reformed Druids. The views and opinions expressed here are my own, and so forth. You know the drill. Okay, now that the airplane has gone by, I can continue. Now, panentheism is, to me, it is like pantheism in that the universe is a manifestation of deity, and that it is all-pervading. But with panentheism, the divine is also separate. It's a bit of a paradox, and it's taken a long time to get a general understanding of how pantheism and panentheism are similar and different. And it's a busy day at Minneapolis International. Okay, so that's the third airplane I've had to wait to go by. Anyway, I'm just going to keep going. So I also incorporate the philosophy of soft polytheism, insofar that the names of the gods are aspects of the divine. They're aspects of deity, of source, if you will. In my Reformed Druid tradition, our founder, David Fisher, even attested that it's rather panentheistic in an interview that was conducted in the early 2000s. So here is the exact quotation from his interview. "It was never meant to be a genuine alternative world religion. We didn't set it up that way. It has no doctrine to speak of, except a vague kind of pantheistic matron theology. It has very little ethical importance, except a sort of benign concern for nature and ecology, perhaps some pacifism. It has no notion of divinity other than a pantheistic one or panentheistic one." And so there's also an example in our liturgy. "O Earth Mother, we thy servants praise thee. Grant us thy presence now as we worship thee in the form of Granos, of the healing springs." So there, it's definitely pulling from a pantheistic worldview, and a lot of the rituals actually do the same thing. And then, of course, invoking different deities, which are all basically aspects of the Earth Mother. And furthermore, like, the Earth Mother is merely the physical manifestation or physical personification of deity. And there's a non-physical manifestation of deity that we refer to as Baal. And Baal is this antiquarian Druid revival term that it's really not used anymore. But at the time, like, we're talking like 200 and 300 years ago, when the Druid revivalists weren't really doing a whole lot of Druidism. It was a lot of Masonic stuff, but Baal, it's said that Baal is like an ancient word for God in Irish, and it's like, and I've tried to look that up. It's real. If it is ancient, it's really archaic too, because it's hard to find any significant or dependable references to. So that's one of the things that when the Reformed Druid tradition was created, that they must have found this reference to Baal, this Irish word for a supreme being, or also potentially referring to source. And in my days as a seeker, it's like I was very much drawn to that the idea of source and the panentheistic view of deity and divinity. So those are my thoughts, and we have more airplanes coming in, so we're just going to end it here. Thank you for watching my video, and we will see you next week.